like
Why
probably
do you have
storytellers.
beef with Fabrizio Romano, by the way?
I don't have beef with Fabrizio. I just think he's a storyteller, bro. He's gone way off of what he was when I first had him on my channel.
So
it's true.
You think Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein are
David
what?
Ornstein is the biggest waffler in the game.
Why do you have beef with these guys? I'm confused. Like,
I don't have beef with them. I have an opinion based on what I've seen. David Ornstein told us, when do you remember when Wenger refereed at the Vatican? Do you remember that? And England were training at Colney when we signed Welbeck. Do you remember when we signed Danny Welbeck? David Ornstein told us that our transfer business is done. We're getting no more signings. 1 hour later, Danny Welbeck arrived.
People can't make mistakes, bro.
No, okay, cool. He also told us, that
we're not signing Pepe.
We're not signing Pepe. Fabrizio mudded that one. I remember that. That was 13th of July, 19. I landed at Malaga Airport and I was like, who the fuck's Fabrizio Romano? I never heard of him until then. He also told us, Ornstein, that we were signing Nuri Sahin on loan, still waiting. Yeah, he also told us that we kept good relations with Brighton for Caicedo and we're going back in for him in the summer. Yeah, and he also said that later in the summer, when we never went back in for him, we won't be paying more than 75 million for Declan Rice.
Okay, so the
guy's a serial waffler, bro.
So just to ask you one more thing, forget about the waffle. Who do you take serious about transfer news?
None of them.
None of them. You think they're all grifting?
Do you know what I think it is? Yeah. Fabrizio Romano's openly admitted that agents phone him up to promote their players. He's done it on a stream before. He said it's clips. It's there.
Of course.
Right? So how can you take him seriously? Yeah, when he's peddling out. Right. So I'll give you an example. Brian Brobby. He's been trying to get that guy moved for about 6 years, bro. The amount of tweets. If you just type in Fabrizio Romano, Brobby, he must have posted over 100 tweets about that guy, bro. The guy's never moved. He's out of contracts in the summer. Surely there are agents on his phone all the time. I'll push this out, push this out.
I don't disagree with that. I do think there is some things, but there's also some back scratching. Like the way that he tweets about Sesko, the way that he tweets about this kid from Bournemouth now. He tweets about certain people in a certain light to then maybe the agent will give him the story instead of giving it to somebody else or David Ornstein getting it before him. Sometimes it's about your bottom line and doing each other favors. And I do think there is some favors being done. And
I meant Jonathan David, not Brian.
And also, when he's not talking about transfers, he's now aggregating news. Like he's telling us about Saka's interview or this guy's interview, and he's quoting interviews, and they're taking it as what he's saying. But he's not saying that. He's just quoting interviews.
Yeah, but then what's happened is that these two have birthed millions of people around the world that are doing the same. Now everyone's tweeting out, understand.
No.
It's understood. It's my understanding.
Before, when you're on Twitter, before then, I'm pretty sure you're used to do banter posts about.
No. What I'm saying is they're now speaking exactly the same way in their tweets. The way they're wording their tweets is the same as how Fabrizio was doing it, whereas before that wasn't the case. It was everyone had individuality, yeah? But now it's everyone understand. What do you mean understand? Do you mean it's understood? Or it's my understanding?
The world copycat success.
I get it. But this is the thing again, right? I'll give you another example, yeah? Give another example. There was an account called The Secret Scout. Yeah, it's probably still going. It's called The Secret Scout.
Still goes, yeah.
Right? I'd never heard of that account before. Yeah, until Ollie Watkins was linked to Arsenal. This account links Ollie Watkins to Arsenal. Right? Literally within 17 minutes of that Secret Scout's tweet going out, Sami Mockbelland had mocked up an article for the Daily Mail. He now works at the BBC. For the Daily Mail, and posted it out on his Twitter page. He works for BBC Sport now. I found that out yesterday.
Right? Is that why he changed his profile picture to himself?
Yep. It looks like a BTEC Jay Sean, bruv. Do you know what I mean? But either way, my point is, so the Secret Scout, nobody knows who this account is. Nobody knows who runs it. Has posted out Ollie Watkins to Arsenal. They're in for him. Right? 17 minutes later, the Daily Mail have dropped a whole article on it. By Sami Mockbelland, with pictures, the writing that's gone through publishing, the headline writer, everything.
AI.
Now check this. Now check this. 2 minutes later, he posts that out on his Twitter page. So that's 19 minutes after the Secret Scout posted that tweet about Watkins. Then 6 minutes later, Fabrizio and Ben Jacobs both posted the same tweet near word perfect. Ben Jacobs tagged the Secret Scout in the tweet. They both posted at the same time.
But listen to this.
They've finessing everyone, bro.
Lee, if there's news about Arsenal in talks with Victor Gyökeres. I'm going to do a video. You're going to do a video. AFTV is going to do a video.
One second.
Everyone's going to do a video.
One second.
I think it's the same thing.
1 second, right? 1 second. 1 second. Secret Scout, they've gone off a Twitter account. They must know who that Twitter owner is, bro, the account owner is, because they're just taking a random Twitter account otherwise and making a story out of it, yeah? This is where we're at with journalism then, right? So they've taken a random Twitter account, mocked up an article 17 minutes later, fully gone through publishing the lot, gone through the chief editor and all of that, the headline writer, because the headline writer is not the editor, it's somebody else. So they have the headline writer, the chief editor, and then the person who wrote the article. They've done all of that. No, wait. Egal, listen to what I'm saying. They done that inside 17 minutes of the tweet that nobody knows who is owner of this account. Yeah. Then
did they credit him in all their posts?
I think they did. Yeah, I think they did in that Daily Mail post. Yeah, I think they did.
You know what this is? You know what this is?
This is aggregating the whole fucking thing of finessing people because we had a shit transfer window, bruv. Then 2 minutes later, Mokbelen posts that article out with the link on his Twitter page. So that's 19 minutes afterwards. It's now out on Twitter as well, right? Wait. 6 minutes later, the exact same time, Fabrizio and Ben Jacobs tweeted about Ollie Watkins, pretty much word perfect, the same. Ben Jacobs tagged the Secret Scout in his tweet. So inside 25 minutes of that Secret Scout posting a tweet about Ollie Watkins to Arsenal, yeah, Ben Jacobs, yeah, Mokbelen, yeah, and Fabrizio have now put that everywhere. Why? Who the fuck's the Secret Scout, bruv? Do we know who that is? Unless it's them trying to aggregate everything.
I'm pretty sure Secret Scout is one of the best, like...
I've never heard of that account before, bro. Who is it? And let's assume, yeah, let's assume it's a great account and he gets loads of stuff right, yeah? Cool. Let's assume that for 1 second. Well, these men must know who that is then. Otherwise, they're going to ruin their reputation off of the back of that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only that, check this. Fabrizio then goes on later in the day, yeah, and says, Arsenal, this is when Aston Villa played Champions League against Celtic, second leg. Yeah, Aston Villa have got the rate, basically got the ump. Yeah, that Arsenal have gone in on the night of their Champions League game, massive Champions League game against Celtic for Ollie Watkins. They're pissed off, right? So pissed off, right? Then David Ornstein, 6 minutes into the game, 8:06 p.m. So the game's underway. Ollie Watkins is up front. John Duran's on the bench, right? David Ornstein then puts out on his Twitter page. That's it. David Ornstein then.
This is one of the biggest scouting accounts in football, bro.
Who owns it?
He's the one who broke the story that Obi Martin was leaving Arsenal.
Okay, so who owns it?
I don't know, but
so if we don't know, how do they know then?
He's connected with the youth academy level. He's like,
okay, so one second. Let me finish what I was saying ago. Yeah, very quickly. Yeah.
Right,
so David Ornstein, Ben Jacobs, Mokbelen, the Secret Scout, they've all posted about Ollie Watkins. 6 minutes into kickoff for the biggest game after Fabrizio Romano has posted again. Aston Villa are pissed off because we've gone in for a bid on the night of their game against Celtic and they had to get qualification automatically. Yeah, so they had to win. Right? 6 minutes into the game, 3 million followed David Ornstein posts about Ollie Watkins. Why? He's on the pitch, bruv. And if they've got that much of the ump about it, Aston Villa, why are you tweeting about it?
You know what I heard?
No, Egal, let me finish this last point because this is very crucial, yeah? David Ornstein then posts during the game, yeah, in the second half of the game that John Duran is sat on the bench for, yeah, that John Duran could be going to Saudi, yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's looking like it's pretty much done, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Soon as the game, John Duran's on the bench in the most important game that Aston Villa have got the ump that we've gone in for Watkins for, but they're happy for John Duran to be posted out everywhere while he's on the bench and could be needed, right? Remember that game where John Duran did this on the bench with his hands? He did that. That was the night, yeah? He already knew he was going to Saudi, bruv. The whole thing with Ollie Watkins was bullshit. Then check this. Soon as the game ends...
Can I stop you there? The Ollie Watkins thing, they bullshitted because we actually went in on the transfer on Monday. I heard about it on the Wednesday, but they didn't break the story until Wednesday because of the champions, because they waited to actually see if we could get something done. Arsenal broke the story once they actually found out that they weren't going to get Ollie Watkins, And that part is bullshit. You're right.
Well, so
We
no,
were,
but check, no,
we
but
were
check
never
this
going
though,
to get
Egal.
we were never going to get Ollie Watkins because
No,
we
so
fucked
check this, Egal. So check this. John Duran sat on the bench. 2 minutes after the game ends, Fabrizio posts out with the eyes emoji, a dynamite, and a Saudi flag, and a picture of John Duran. Yeah. So then 1 minute later, he tweets out again, John Duran to Saudi, here we go. The whole thing was a scam. So Aston Villa apparently got the ump with us, but they've already done a deal for John Duran. It was one or the other. How have you got a here we go just like that?
Actually, it wasn't a scam. What they do is they drip the like water.
The deal was done. The John Duran deal was done before kickoff.
They give you news like drops of water. They know you're thirsty.
I'll give you another example. I'll give you another example of how these man chat shit. David Ornstein deleted this tweet after. This is why
I don't want to spend too much time. I only got you.
No, I know. But this is why David Ornstein blocked me, because she said, what's my beef with these people? David Ornstein put a tweet out saying Reece Nelson to Fulham is done. Yeah? Reece Nelson to Ipswich, sorry, is done. Right?
It was.
No, it wasn't. He'd already done a deal to Fulham, and I know that factually because I know someone that knows him, mate. Yeah, he was already at Fulham.
They did that for aggregating.
Thank you. So David Ornstein's a liar. Yeah, Fabrizio posted out, and it was deadline day, right? And that was when we signed Sterling and Sancho. Them deals were done the day before as well. Yeah, I'm adamant on that. I can't prove them. So the one with Reece Nelson, he was done the day before. Check this, yeah?
Right? But maybe he was misinformed. Maybe he didn't do it.
No, wait. So Fabrizio posts out Reece Nelson to Ipswich. Nearly done. Nearly a here we go, he said, yeah? Then 3 hours later, it's 1 hour before the transfer window ends, yeah? Right? And then my chat goes, yo, Bomber, Ornstein. So I fucking looked at it. Yeah, the deal for Ipswich and Reece Nelson's fallen through. So I closed the screen after sharing it. 2-3 minutes later, Lee, Fabrizio, Bomber, boom. Reece Nelson to Fulham, here we go. Well, so you're telling me inside 2 minutes, just like that, that's a done deal. It was done the day before, bruv. And they lied to everyone about Jadon Sancho, Sterling, and Reece Nelson all day that day. Because if you remember as well, David Ornstein's deleted this tweet, and I called him out. I'd done a 2-hour show cussing him because he posted a tweet out in the daytime on deadline day saying, Arsenal are not signing anyone today, no business whatsoever. And the fan base went into meltdown. Yeah. And then we're posting out about Raheem Sterling. But that deal was done probably the day before, mate. And if it weren't, it was done in the morning. That was all done to rattle the fan base, to lower the standards so that we'd accept anyone.
Yeah. You know what?